We have a lot of data here at EACS, but I'd highlight three particular pieces. One, I'd start with fostemsavir. So we're presenting a number of abstracts here that really help to characterize which patients did the best on fostemsavir, looking at which drugs they were combined with, what their phenotypic, genotypic score was ahead of time, so that we can help providers as we get closer to being able to have this available to provide for providers to use, help them understand how best to use the drug and how to get the most out of it. And so that's exciting as we characterize that better. I think the second thing that I'd really say I'm really excited about is that we presented the analysis of the women who were a part of the Atlas and Flare studies. And so, we are really proud of the fact that we enrolled a large number of women. About 30% of the study was women, which is higher than is typically seen in clinical trials. And so we presented that data and showed that women did just as well on the CAB plus rilpivirine long-acting regimen as they did on the CAR regimen or continuing regimen, and that they were very satisfied with the treatment. They were, as we saw with the overall population, really high rates of treatment satisfaction. And so it's nice to be able to have enough women to be able to provide detailed information about how women did. The third thing I would mention is that we presented more data on Tango, and so the Tango study looked at Dovato or dolutegravir plus lamivudine in individuals who switched from a TAF-based regimen. And so we looked at some subgroups, and to make a long story short, when we looked across the different groups, it didn't really matter. They all did well. And so it's nice to see that you can go from a 3-drug regimen to a 2-drug regimen, and all the groups, be they women, men, older, younger, high or low baseline previous viral loads, they did well, and so it was really nice to be able to share that data. It has been an amazing 10 years, and it's so exciting to see a drug like dolutegravir have such an impact on the world. We now know that there's literally millions and millions of people around the world who are benefiting from dolutegravir-based regimens, and so that's exciting. So as we move into the future, we're excited to see dolutegravir-based 2-drug regimens actually have an impact, and we'd really like to see those become the standard of care. And then, of course, we're super excited about long-acting therapy, to be able to move into a point where we not only reduce the number of drugs in a regimen, but we also reduce the number of doses. So, someone mentioned the other day that when we first started treatment with AZT, individuals had to dose 6 times a day. And now when we move to CAB plus rilpivirine, once we get to every 2 months dosing, that it'll be 6 times a year. Kind of dramatic, right? 6 times a day to 6 times a year. Super exciting. And so that's really the exciting part of what's coming in the future for ViiV.